and welcome to the second day of Devoxx Live. I'm joined by Linda van der Pauw and Mike Croft.
Hiya.
And we are going to be having a discussion about some of the exciting things that have and will be happening today. So first of all, Mike, for people who don't know, Mike, can you tell us about your role?
Yep, so I'm nicely branded for Pyara. So Pyara is a supported version of Glassfish, built from Glassfish 4. And we offer support services and release every 3 months or so.
So presumably you've been having a look at the Java EE sessions, that's probably your bag.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so there's a few interesting ones about. On the first day, actually, there was a very interesting university talk about using JCache, which is hopefully going to make it into Java EE 8. And it's something that we actually already support with Pyara, thanks to including Hazelcast in there as our JCache provider. So very interesting.
Is there anything that's kind of made you think, anything that's made you want to go away and do a bit more research? Or?
Yeah, very interesting talk actually just today on, not related to Java EE, but the talk by the Twitter employee on the Twitter JDK. I was completely unaware that Twitter actually write their own build of OpenJDK. Kind of, not too dissimilar from us making our own build of Glassfish, but they do some very interesting things around garbage collection and quite innovate there.
So things that might be worth checking out if you kind of...
Absolutely,
I'm sure that not a lot of people would know that actually, because obviously Twitter's known for open source, but it's not really intrinsically linked that much with OpenJDK, I would say.
Yeah, so they do obviously contribute some of their fixes to OpenJDK as well.
The big one traditionally is Scala for...
Yes, yeah, so they run Scala on the JVM, and that was, I think, part of the reason was because the guy said that he was moving from Ruby to the JVM, and Scala was their language of choice. So, yeah.
And Linda, I grabbed you mostly because I was drawn by your amazing Devoxx t-shirt. Join me in sketchnoting. What is sketchnoting?
Sketchnoting is enriching your regular notes with pictures. So here's some images from yesterday, the keynote, quickie about Agile Family, the Java Council with lightsabers and everything. And
so what is the point of a sketch note? Can you walk us through kind of your thinking there?
Okay, so first of all, this was the entire session, and I've summarized it and used some images to highlight the important points. So for example, they said that JSON P 1.1 was backwards compatible with JSON P 1.0, so it's pointing backwards. So they had a JSON pointer. There was an RFC they're going to include. So basically, it's an arrow pointing towards a part in your JSON file. There is JSON patch, which allows you to update. And there was a JSON merge patch. So I've merged two different materials there. There's JSON query, which allows you to ask questions from your JSON file, as in what's in there, filter it. Well, there's something to handle big data. Well, what's bigger than an elephant? I could have drawn a whale, but I wasn't thinking of that. And was also JSON-B integration, which does marshalling and unmarshalling, so it's a Marshall star.
Because if you'd drawn a whale, you might have just gone Docker. It's a Docker thing.
Yes.
And what's the benefit of doing this as opposed to kind of just writing it down or spamming it in your MacBook? Most people do.
Adding the visuals allows you to remember the visual connections you actually make in your brain while you're thinking about while you're listening. And for me, this, looking back at the pictures, actually calls back the entire presentations. I've got some sketch notes where I'm like, yeah, I didn't draw the speaker, but I could still remember exactly what he looked like, because I could actually...
Yeah. I suppose it's using totally different areas of your brain,
yes,
which is a bit like the opening keynote to yesterday, quantum physics, not developed,
yeah,
but it really made everyone think. And that's kind of the benefit of things like Devoxx, isn't it? Like it is forcing yourself to think in new directions and try new things. Oh, well, that's very cool. And maybe some people will have a go at that when they're watching the presentations today.
Yes, because I can just say, try it. You'll be surprised at the results, and kindergarten level drawing is really enough for this.
Embrace your inner child.
Yes.
Your inner child with advanced technical knowledge of OpenJDK.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and everyone enjoy the live stream.
Thank you.